Shabbat Shalom.
Hey, Rabbi.
Hacham, how are you?
What's going on?
Perashat Vayesheb, the start of the Galut. Yosef HaSaddik is sold as a slave in Misraim.
Yes.
After the brothers spare him his life, they sell him as a slave. But what's interesting is Yaakov Avinu sends Yosef and he says, your brothers are in Shenehem with the sheep and everything. Go to Shenehem and see how they are. So the Pasuk says that he comes to Shenehem, but he's lost because he doesn't know where the brothers are. I mean, I was told they're here, they're not here. Person finds him and he sees that Yosef is lost. And as she says, who's this Ish? Ze Gabriel. Why? He quotes from Daniel.
Gabriel the Malach.
Gabriel the Malach. And the person asks him, the Malach asks him, Vayesheb Ish lemor ma tebakesh. Anything I could help you out with? He says, I'm looking for my brothers. I mean, those are the most powerful words that we have in history.
Yeah.
And this is what we have to live by. I am looking for my brothers, for the well-being of my brothers. This is what I care about. Imagine that Malach Gabriel just saw Yosef wandering. He didn't come over to him. We wouldn't be here today. There would be no Galut. There would be no Mis'at Misraim. There would be no Makot, no Kriyat Yam Suf, no Beit HaMikdash. They would stay in Eretz Canaan forever. Because Yosef will go back home, nothing would happen. Right. Maybe they wouldn't sell him. Maybe they wouldn't think of an idea to kill him. So, number one, it's a twofold. That Malach Gabriel is instilling in us that you see somebody in need, ask him. Ma tebakesh. What do you need? Can I help you out with? Even if you don't know the guy. Can I help you with anything? Number two, on Yosef's part, you know, there's an unbelievable Ramban. He says, if Am Yisrael was supposed to be in Mitzrayim for 400 years, why did they come out earlier? Right? Hishevet HaKetz, 190 years. Why did they come out earlier? So the Ramban says something fascinating. He says, because when a person in Am Yisrael in Mitzrayim was working and building the pyramids and doing whatever he was doing, and he saw that his brother was suffering, he took it upon himself that his suffering should be my suffering. I worry for him. So says the Ramban, it's as if you're working a double job, double hours, and we reduce the 400 to 210.
Wow, because they cared about the suffering of
you
each
take
other.
His suffering upon yourself. It's as if you're suffering double, come out earlier.
Which is the opposite of what a person who's going through a hard time normally does, right?
Correct.
When a person has a hard time, they usually have no mental capacity to deal with someone else. But the message here is, even when you're having a hard time, don't just think about yourself. Think about other people as well.
Yeah. I saw once an unbelievable Hasidic vort. He says there's a Gemara in Sanhedrin that enumerates what will happen before the time Mashiach comes. And one of the rabbis over there, one of the Tanaim, I forget who it was exactly, he says, Ya'ateh v'la ahmine. Let Mashiach come, I don't want to see him. Why? Because you see what's going on in the world. I don't want to be around in a time with the birth pangs of Mashiach and the suffering and everything and the chaos. Let him come, I don't want to see him. So this Hasidic master says, Ya'ateh v'la ahmine means something else. If the reason why Mashiach is not coming because of my sins, because I'm so bad and God is waiting for me to repent and therefore Hassan Mashiach, let Mashiach come and I don't want to be around, meaning don't wait for me. If Mashiach will do good for the general populace of Am Yisrael, for the greater good, let him come. Forget about me. It's not about me. We're so used to it's all about me, what I could accomplish. You know, who cares about everybody else? No. If Mashiach is waiting for me, I don't need to see Mashiach.
Wow. Don't always make everything about yourself. It's amazing what you're saying, Rav. This is even what modern psychology says. A person who's going through a hard time, one of the biggest mistakes you could do is feed in to the struggle that they have. And the best way to get out of the struggle is to think outward and not think inward. To think of others rather than to kind of stoop in your own sorrow and misery. This is what modern psychology is teaching. Think outside. Don't pity yourself so much. It only exacerbates the suffering that you have going on. It's like the idea of Hesed.
Correct.
Go do Hesed, and the Hesed will help you. Like everyone says.
Yourself.
Oh, the Hesed helped me more than it even helped the person that I was helping. Because by helping other people, you're helping yourself.
Along the lines of what you're saying, that's what the Gemara says. Gadol, ma she'ha'ani oseh ba'al bayit min ba'al bayit. I'm giving tzedakah to a person. So I say, Look at me, I gave him tzedakah, hazak baruch to me.
Right.
Don't say what you're doing. He's doing it for you to refine yourself.
Right. You become better.
You become a better person by giving tzedakah, by learning how to give. And who greater could learn this message from Yosef Sadiq? Yosef knows that his brothers hate him. He knows. He knows the minute that he can catch him, they'll kill him. Still, I put all differences on the side. Whatever they're thinking, what can I do to them? How can I help them?
Yeah, this reminds me of a famous bumper sticker all over Israel now. It's a bumper sticker. They have it everywhere. Hayalim that have been killed in the war. They put a picture of them and like a quote that they lived by, like the Pirkei Avot of the Hayalim. So there's one of Ariel Eliyahu alav shalom, who is a student of Barkai, who was killed on October 7th as a soldier, as a hero. It says, I may be misquoting the exact. Kol zman shechaverim tzrichim oti, ze zman tov la'azor lahem.
Wow.
Meaning, anytime my friends need me, that's a good time for me to help them. I don't go based on my schedule. Oh, I have a few hours. Let me waste my time and help people. No. Whenever someone needs you, that's a good time for me to help them. That's a good time for me to stop and to stop what I'm doing, stop focusing on myself, and focus on someone else for a change. And Yaakov sends Yosef,
yes,
go help the brothers.
Yes.
At the High Anuchim Mevakesh, that's what you were teaching. Yeah. Anytime someone needs me, that's the right time for me to help.
And Yosef says, Hineni.
Right.
He's right here. He doesn't even know what Yaakov needs from him.
Right.
But he had a feeling that, you want me to, my brothers, Hineni, I'll go no matter what.
Anything. Bezrat Hashem, we see that unity and love in Am Yisrael, that we all have each other's back and support one another. Vayelekhu Shenehem Yahdav. We go together, we have each other's back, we learn together, we support one another.
Amen. Shabbat shalom.
Beautiful.